So you've got a thing for the barista at your neighborhood Starbucks. Well, before you go hiding out in the backseat of her car with roses to make the proposal, let's have a talk about what stalking is. What's up and welcome to Everyday Law. I'm your host Corlandos, and this is the show that explains the legal side of the stuff you're already talking about, so you can sound smarter when you're arguing with your friends. Almost a year after Sandra Bullock's house was broken into by a stalker, the terrifying 911 call has been released. Now, things got extremely loud and incredibly close when the Oscar-winning actress was blindsided by the stalker outside of her bedroom window. And you can hear the gravity of the situation in Sandra's tone throughout the entire call. And the perpetrator, Joshua James Corbett, is feeling the heat now that he faces burglary and stalking charges. Now, okay, when a guy breaks into your house with love letters and magazines, we're definitely talking stalking, right? But it doesn't have to be that deep to be worthy of the title. In California, stalking is when you willfully follow or harass another and make credible threats and intend to place another in reasonable fear for their own safety or the safety of their immediate family. So the prosecution doesn't have to prove that the person who was stalked actually feared physical or mental harm, just that the person who was doing the stalking intended for them to. And it's assumed that the accused intended to cause the fear of physical or mental harm if they knew their conduct was likely to cause fear in the other person. So what's required is that it's likely, not that it actually does cause fear. And remember, verbal threats are also indicative of a person's intent. One of the most commonly used verbal threats in relation to stalking offenses is, "If I can't have you, nobody can," or "I can't live without you." So no matter how badly you need that next skinny vanilla chai latte, be sure to keep comments like that to yourself. I mean, imagine what would happen if you were banned from the Starbucks. You'd have to spend $6 on a cup of coffee in some other store. Trust me, you don't want to do that. So if you're keeping track at home, we've referenced 6 film titles starring Sandra Bullock. If you can name all of them, subscribe to our page and list the films in the comments, and you can win a chance to be featured on our next episode of Everyday Law. And let's be honest, you can use the publicity, right? Remember to share this video with your friends and subscribe to our channel for the legal lowdown on Hollywood's future headlines. Speed 2, cruise control.